Today, I'm going to show you the brand new AI model that just dropped yesterday. It's called Nemotron Super v1.5, and it's about to change how you build AI agents. This thing is fast, smart, and runs on just one GPU. While everyone else is struggling with slow models, this one thinks like a human. NVIDIA just made AI agents actually work for real businesses. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, CEO of SEO agency Goldie Agency. Whilst he's helping clients get more leads and customers, I'm here to help you get the latest AI updates. Julian Goldie reads every comment, so make sure you comment below. Look, NVIDIA dropped something different, something that actually works. I'm talking about Nemotron Super version 1.5, and before you think this is just another AI model release, let me tell you why this one matters. NVIDIA released this new model that beats everything else in its size class. We're talking about a 49 billion parameter model that outperforms models twice its size. But here's the crazy part, it runs on a single GPU, one GPU. Do you know how much money that saves you? Most AI models need multiple expensive GPUs just to run. This one doesn't. I tested it myself and the results shocked me. The reasoning ability is incredible. It can solve complex math problems, write code, and follow instructions better than models that cost way more to run. Now here's where it gets interesting, and NVIDIA didn't just make this model bigger, they made it smarter. They used something called neural architecture search. This is like having AI design AI. The system looks at thousands of different ways to build the model and picks the best one. But that's not all. They trained it on a brand new dataset focused on high signal reasoning tasks. What does that mean? It means they fed it the best examples of step-by-step thinking. Most AI models learn from everything on the internet, good and bad. This one learned from carefully chosen examples of perfect reasoning. Think about it like this. If you wanted to learn chess, would you rather learn from random players online or from grandmasters? That's exactly what NVIDIA did here. Let me show you some results that will blow your mind. In reasoning tasks, this model competes with the best closed source models. In coding, it handles complex challenges. In math, it destroys everything in its weight class. But speed is where it really shines. We're talking about significantly higher throughput than comparable models. That means your AI agents can think faster while being more accurate. I ran my own test, gave it complex SEO strategy questions, coding challenges, and business analysis tasks. It handled everything I threw at it. Here's what really got me excited. I asked it to analyze a client's website and create a complete SEO strategy. Not only did it understand the technical aspects, but it also provided actionable recommendations that would actually work. But here's why this matters for your business. We're moving into the age of AI agents. These aren't just chatbots. These are AI systems that can actually do work for you. Imagine having an AI that can research your competitors, write your marketing copy, analyze your data, and create strategies, all while you sleep. That's what AI agents do. And Nemotron Super V 1.5 is the brain that makes them actually smart enough to work. I've been building AI automation for clients, and the difference between a good AI brain and a bad one is night and day. A bad AI brain gives you generic responses. A good one gives you strategies that actually work. Let me break down how they made this thing so smart. They started with Meta's Llama 3.3 model. That's already a solid foundation. But then they did something brilliant. They used a process called post-training with reasoning-focused data. This means after the model learned basic language, they taught it how to think step by step. They also used reinforcement learning from human feedback. Real humans rated the model's responses and taught it what good reasoning looks like. But here's the kicker. They made it so the model can switch between reasoning mode and chat mode. In reasoning mode, it shows you its thinking process. In chat mode, it just gives you the answer. This is huge for business applications. Sometimes you want to see how the AI reached its conclusion. Sometimes you just want the answer fast. Speaking of training, if you want to learn how to use these AI models in your business, I've got something special for you. I'm giving away free training on how to build AI systems that actually make money. It's called the AI Success Lab, and you can find the link in the comments and description. Inside, you'll get step-by-step guides, over 100 use cases, and access to our community of 14,000 members who are already scaling their businesses with AI. Don't wait on this. AI is moving fast, and the businesses that adapt first are the ones that win. Now, let's talk about the technical stuff that makes this possible. NVIDIA used something called blockwise distillation. Sounds complicated, but it's actually simple. They took a larger, smarter model and taught a smaller model to think the same way. It's like having a master craftsman teach an apprentice. The apprentice becomes almost as good, but works much faster. They also used pruning techniques. This means they removed parts of the model that weren't helping, like cutting dead branches from a tree to make it grow better. The result? A model that's more efficient but actually performs better than larger alternatives. Here's something most people don't understand. When you can run AI on a single GPU instead of multiple GPUs, everything changes. Cost goes down, speed goes up, deployment becomes simple. Most businesses can't afford multi-GPU setups. They cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. But a single GPU, that's something any serious business can handle. This democratizes AI. It means small businesses can now access the same AI power as big corporations. One of the coolest features is the reasoning toggle. Let me explain how this works. In chat mode, the AI acts like a normal chatbot. You ask a question, it gives you an answer, fast and simple. In reasoning mode, the AI shows you its thinking process. It breaks down complex problems step by step. You can see exactly how it reached its conclusion. For business use, this is incredible. When the AI makes a recommendation, you can see the reasoning behind it. No more black box decisions. I tested this with a complex link building strategy. In reasoning mode, I could see exactly why it recommended certain tactics and how it prioritized different approaches. Let's talk about practical applications. How can you actually use this in your business? First, customer service. This AI can handle complex customer questions better than most human agents, and it works 24/7. Second, content creation. It can write blog posts, social media content, and marketing copy that actually converts. Third, data analysis. Give it your business data, and it will find patterns you never noticed. Fourth, automation. It can automate tasks that previously required human intelligence. Here's how I recommend implementing this. Start small. Pick one specific task and automate it completely. Don't try to automate everything at once. Pick something simple like email responses or social media posts. Get that working perfectly, then expand to more complex tasks. The key is to build confidence in the system before you rely on it for critical business functions. Let me share some benchmark results that actually matter for business. According to NVIDIA's testing, Nemotron Super v1.5 outperforms other open models in its weight class across reasoning and agentic tasks. This includes multi-step reasoning, structured tool use, and instruction following. These aren't just academic numbers. These translate directly to business performance. Better reasoning means better business decisions. Better instruction following means the AI actually does what you tell it to do. Let's talk money. Running this model costs significantly less than comparable alternatives. If you're currently paying for premium AI API calls, you could potentially cut your AI costs substantially by running this locally. For a business making thousands of API calls per month, that's real money back in your pocket. Plus, you own the model. No more worrying about API rate limits or vendor lock-in. Here's something huge that most people miss. This model is open source. That means you can customize it for your specific business needs. You can fine-tune it on your data. You can modify it however you want. Most AI companies want to lock you into their ecosystem. NVIDIA is giving you the keys to the kingdom. You can run this on your own servers. You control your data. You control your cost. For businesses that care about data privacy, this is massive. Speaking of privacy, let's talk about security. When you run AI on your own infrastructure, your data never leaves your servers. No more worrying about sending sensitive business information to external APIs. No more terms of service that let AI companies train on your data. Complete control over your AI operations. This is why enterprises are going crazy for on-premise AI solutions. You can start testing this model today. It's available on NVIDIA's Build platform and on Hugging Face. I recommend starting with the web interface to test it out. Then move to local deployment when you're ready. The documentation is excellent, and the community is already building amazing applications. Let me share some mistakes I see businesses making with AI implementation. First, they try to replace humans completely. That's not the goal. The goal is to augment human intelligence. Second, they don't start with a clear use case. They just implement AI because it's trendy. Third, they don't measure results. You need to track performance and ROI. Fourth, they don't train their team. Your people need to understand how to work with AI. Here are some tips for getting the best performance out of this model. First, use the right mode for your task. Reasoning mode for complex problems, chat mode for simple questions. Second, provide clear, specific prompts. The better your input, the better the output. Third, fine-tune the model on your specific data if possible. This dramatically improves performance for your use case. Fourth, monitor and iterate. AI performance improves over time as you refine your approach. Let me share some specific industry applications I'm seeing. In healthcare, these models are being used for medical research and patient communication. In finance, they're analyzing market data and generating reports. In education, they're creating personalized learning content. In marketing, they're optimizing campaigns and creating content. The applications are endless. If you're serious about implementing AI in your business, you need a strategy. Start by identifying your biggest pain points. Where are you spending too much time on repetitive tasks? Then evaluate how AI can solve those problems. Not every problem needs AI, but many do. Create a roadmap for implementation, start small and scale up. Most importantly, invest in training for your team. This brings me to something important. If you want to stay ahead in business, you need to master AI automation. I've created the AI Profit Boardroom specifically for business owners who want to scale with AI. We have over 1,000 members who are already using AI to get more customers, and save hundreds of hours with automation. This isn't about playing with AI toys. This is about building systems that actually make money. Also, if you want help with your SEO strategy, I'm offering free SEO strategy sessions. You can book one using the link in the comments and description. And remember, inside the AI Success Lab, we have SOPs and processes for implementing exactly what I've shown you today. Plus, over 100 use cases and video tutorials. With 14,000 members, you'll be part of something bigger than yourself. Here's the bottom line. Nemotron Super v1.5 represents a major shift in AI capability. For the first time, we have an open source model that can compete with the best closed source alternatives. It's faster, cheaper, and more secure than many alternatives. If you're not paying attention to this space, you're going to get left behind. The businesses that adopt this technology first are going to have a massive competitive advantage. The question isn't whether AI will transform your industry. The question is whether you'll be leading that transformation or watching from the sidelines. Start experimenting today. Start small, but start. Your future self will thank you. Make sure to like this video if it helped you understand the potential of this new AI model. Subscribe for more AI updates that actually matter for business. And Julian Goldie reads every single comment, so drop your questions below. I'll make sure to respond to as many as possible. The AI revolution is here. Make sure you're part of it.